Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's a little bit late, and I can't sleep. So, I decided I'm going to tell you a story about the worst dance that I ever went to. Almost went to. What year was it? Maybe seventh grade for me, or something like that. Anyways, I was dating some girl that was going to another high school. My high school was very small, like less than 2,000 people, which in Southern California is tiny, especially for the size of the town that I lived, or I guess city that I lived in. Um, so I was dating this girl. I met her at church, so you'd expect that there'd be a certain amount of loyalty in there. That's the wrong word. I don't know, something like that. Um, anyways, back onto my story. So I was dating this girl, and I asked her to one of her school dances. She decided that she was going to go with me. She got me to pay for her ticket and my ticket, and I didn't have any money at that point, so I had to go and ask my parents, which was super embarrassing. Hey, mom and dad, so you know that girl from church that is just a friend of mine? Turns out we're actually dating, and I want to kind of take her to a dance. Can I have some money, please? So that was a whole thing. Um, so I show up, I don't have very many nice clothes or anything like that, so I put on a button-up shirt, do my hair up. I was actually shaving at that point too, if you can believe it. And you know, wait in line, buy the ticket, and then wait patiently on the steps as a million other people at her school had. I don't know, way more, way more than me. I mean, it was the high school. There's two main high schools for my town. My hometown, there's Ventura High and then Buena. She went to Ventura High. I went to Foothill, which used to be a trade school. Like 2,000 people maximum, I think. Anyways, um, so I waited on the steps for her, and I see her. I see her walking towards me, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm not being stood up. This is awesome. Because all of my previous experience with girls have been like not great. Like really mean. Except for one, but I'll tell you about her later. So I noticed something weird about how she's walking. And since I only had eyes for her at that point, I kind of opened my eyes a little bit and I saw, oh, she's kind of in the arms of another guy. The fuck is this? So I walk up to her. I'm like, hey, who's this? And she said, this is my boyfriend. I was like, what? We're dating. What is this? Um, and her and her boyfriend laugh at me. Apparently, for some reason, it was a big joke to get the nerd to pay for. Well, first of all, it was a big joke to get the nerd from another school to come to your dance and then make fun of him. It really sucked. Um, so her and her boyfriend and all of their friends were laughing their asses off. They had already gotten tickets, so they walked right in, and I'm standing there with two tickets in my hand, hating everything. Um, I just started walking down the steps. I gave them to I don't even know, just some random people. I said have a good night, and then I walked up and down Main Street Ventura because it was right there on Main Street Ventura. So about the time when the dance was supposed to be ending, my mom was going to come and pick me up. This is really the time before cell phones, or before I could afford a cell phone, or rather my family could afford a cell phone for me. That wasn't for emergency purposes, that is. Um, and my mom picked me up and asked me how the dance was. I said it went great. And that was the worst dance that I ever went to.